Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again for another episode of the Daily Drakensang featuring Joshua King. I just came back from Micro Center in Kansas City, Kansas, and I just bought the big computer. And came back home just in time to see the new Untouchables event. I've never played through it before. We're going to find out together what it's all about. If you want to see more great content, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and ding the bell for reminders. And if you're someone that's already seen the previous videos, welcome back. Because we're going to do this together. We're going to watch this together. So, real quick, there we go. Get the bar off of there. We need to see the whole screen, which is why I finally got the camera exactly where I want it, right there in that little corner there. So you can see all of it. I had a video recorded yesterday, and it just wasn't up to snuff, so I had to toss it out. I had to toss it out, and I'm glad I did, because now we get to see this brand new thing. But enough of that. Let's get it started. I have no idea what's going to happen, but we're going to definitely see. And that's the big boss, and he just hit me for a lot. Let's get down to business. No time to waste. We're going to put it... Oh, he moved. Alright, we figured that one out. Oh, that red zone there is probably not a good thing. Glad we got out of it. Keep it going. Let's put in some work. Alright. So this is brand new, so I'm probably going to take some damage. I might even die here. But, you know, anything that you're doing that's new, you got to just go for it. And, I mean, that's in real life, too, because that's what I'm doing right now. You know, this whole thing of buying a brand new computer, so that way that I can stream Drakensang Online on the Agathon server. Because I want y'all to be able to find me. So Agathon server is where you want to be. But me streaming live on a brand new computer, that is a whole new thing. Never done it before. We're going to go through that adventure, that journey together. We're going to embrace that journey, as the title on my channel says, embracing that journey. We're going to do all that together. And it's going to be very, very fun. This is not so much fun, though. Just because I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. This has went okay so far, despite my bad aim at times. But, you know, we'll get better at that. I'll get better at that. Say we'll get better too. But I'll get better at that as I go along. Definitely, day by day, we're going to knock the rust off and get back to form like we once were. Yeah, I gotta, you know, trying to figure out like the speed and, you know, exactly how they're going to move and stuff, and predicting that. There we go. That should be good. Yes, it is. Our health is not so good, so how about we survive long enough to get it back? Okay. If I can avoid those red orbs that she's firing, get the tree folk up. There we go. Tree folk is up. Yeah, there's the health orb. Okay. Good. Almost got you down. See, and I mean, there's going to be so much more than this, I'm sure. That was almost off. Basically got her by the hem of the dress. I'm ignoring that slime dude because oh, see, I think that explosive arrow is just like real. I've missed that quite a bit. I missed that explosive arrow quite a bit. The aim is not true, and since that's big damage, we really gotta work on that. Anyway, do we have anything else on this? Nope. So we're just gonna collect the loot, and that's a bear's head, and it is legendary bear's head. Don't know if it's something we'll be able to use, but certainly I'll give it a look-see real quick. Let's take a look at it. Nothing that's going to be legendary is probably going to be useful unless we're able to turn it around and use it with the actual set here to give the set better stats. Otherwise, those legendaries aren't going to be for anything but selling, but still, I mean, that's coins. It's coins, it's money, so that's fine by me. We definitely use the money. The more money we get, the more pets we can unlock, the more mounts, the more costumes. And so I guess you move on. So this is like a 6 boss gauntlet or something like that. And you can't cross by there. And so you basically find the next one. Yeah, okay. So essentially you're doing a boss rush. And so that's Arachna, and I have faced that before. That is something I've faced before. So I'm not sure where that first boss was from, or maybe I fought it but I just didn't recognize it. But I definitely recognized Arachna, and she is nasty. And we have not done a lot of damage to her yet. It's just a long fight, and not good that she's clawing me like that. Oof, it's too early to die. Otherwise, it's too early to die just yet. That was bad. Let's hit R. Let's get a heal. I've got 18 of those, so as long as I can just, and we got a better aim. We gotta have better aim than that. As patient as I am with, I mean, it's hard to have perfect aim, and I'm not, and at least right now, my goal is not to be the best player on Agathon or in Drakensang. My goal is to be the most entertaining, the one that has that attitude that, I'm trying to entertain you, the fans, and trying to show you the gameplay and show you what I'm doing, and also tie it into what I'm doing in real life, this brand new thing that I'm doing, and we need help with the brand new thing I'm doing, along with the old thing I'm doing, which is running my butt off, trying to avoid dropping here, because I want to get through the whole thing, but that might actually work out. Okay, so walking into it, so yeah, it works out. Again, just got to keep working on that aim. And sometimes I think it's just a matter of being more patient and just making sure my aim is true before I fire off. But, because you're doing these things so quickly, and you got to think quick, doesn't always get there. And there we go. That was the kind of aim I'm looking for. I might be looking to hit R here in a second, too. There we go. Just that time in between when the summon disappears and summon becomes available again. It's a scary time. I think that was true enough. It definitely was, but so anyhow, not there yet. We're getting there, we're getting there. Fire some more. Sorry, Arachna, we gotta prove to you our poison is more damaging than yours. You're the most poisonous out of everybody. You gotta prove it to you. There was some good aim. There was some more good aim. Okay, I think I just got on, not 10 minutes ago. I think we're hitting our stride now. The warm-up is over, and now we're getting where we need to be. More, another explosive. Adrenaline, another explosive. I will say one thing, speaking of adrenaline, I tried that set that you can buy with bone coins that lets you summon a sand whirl when you use certain skills. In my case, I bought the one that is tied to using adrenaline. I had to reject it. It's just not good enough. Those sand whirls are too slow. They always seem to appear away from the enemies, and then by the time they catch up to where the enemies are, that's half of their summon time. And then the recharge time is over 2 minutes. So, unfortunately, that was bone coins that got wasted, but thankfully it was only about 5,000. So, compared to like the thousands upon thousands that you'll spend to get the emotes and stuff. It wasn't that bad. Like, it was worth buying it to experiment and just see what was going on with it. And as you notice, we had the trophy there, so we got the first official trophy from the event. Okay, so just checking. There's that. Now I see these here, and those treasure chest shapes. And I'm wondering about them. Okay, and now I notice that the gears are right there. So basically, that's supposed to tell you what you fight. So over here was the red one. Over here was the... Okay, so there's 4. So we fought half of them. See, I thought it was 6 for some reason, but no, it's 4. And you know, I should have known because I was reading comments on the phone, and I think it mentioned 4 bosses. So there's a SARS challenge, and we have fought a SAR before for sure. So that's not anything super new. Let's see if the amount of health he has is new. I would think for an event he would have more health. A little bit more. Something would be different. His health... Oh, that's definitely... Yeah. The amount of rock... those rock symbols on the ground he popped up off that is very scary. So we're going to use... I mean, we're going to keep using the same strat we always use. That was not good, but we'll hop out. It actually deals about as much damage as it was before. So, okay, this is a boss rush. And he heals up, unfortunately. So let's just concentrate on basically getting the enemies cleared out. Okay. Oh, there we go. And I was going to say it looked for a second like my health was real low. I thought I saw the red flashing, but health is full at the moment. Let's try to keep it that way. And we got some health orbs to help out with that. That's the one thing that's disappointing. He does get stunned, but like that stun does not last but just half a second. Okay, there's the adrenaline, double shot. Let's get those vines. We need those vines up. We got 2. I thought he'd travel a little bit faster, but he didn't, so that's why I missed the net. There we go, another thorn. Down the... Oh, there's the stun. But we quickly dive out. The deadliest, and we're going to heal with the potion, the deadliest thing is those tornadoes. Which, yeah, when the boss gets them, it's deadly, but when you, the player, get them, those equipments, they stink. They're never in the right place, and they, yeah, so you gotta be careful. Those tornadoes are dealing, lethal damage. That was rough. I'm tempted to spend it, but I think we'll pass. I want to kind of see how much you earn from that. Just off top. That was the first experience. Okay, so you're fighting 4 more bosses. So, I'm going to look real quick at the event. We'll sell too, but I'm going to sell our stuff too. We're going to look at the event and see how much trophy we got. Oh, we don't sell our keys, man. What are you doing, Josh? Don't sell the keys. Okay, there we go. Let's sell all that. And you can hear in the background is the 2-headed goblin that's for the other event. The New Moon event. That one, she's talking. So this is 13 days long, so this is okay. This is going to last a little while. As you can see, we earned a very small amount. I believe that's 10. Yeah, 10 insignias of honor, and you have to have 3,900 total. Is that right? Yeah, so you're earning 10 at a time. Oh, okay, and there's different grades. Okay, so the reward's based on what difficulty you fight it at, and it goes as high as internal 4. Holy shnikes. And that's a creative fearless. Not saying all of you watching are at this difficulty, but it's nice to see what the rewards are. Insignia of Honor Rush. Actually we do have those Insignia of Honor things. They might be useful. Might be the time to use them. But anyway, back to normal. Useful offers. Some of our things, Royal Hero Pack. Orange Essence for sure. More Realm Path. The keys open the chest of Fearless. Key of Defeat bundle. So, Key of Defeat for frags. Event attire. 50% increase insignia drop size. And it's only during that event. Okay. And then, of course, the Insignia Rush. In here is what I understand to be pieces of they're pieces that you can use to craft unique pets, from what I understand. So there's rewards there, and of course these are rewards for going to the parallel worlds. I apologize, I'm a little tired. I didn't get my coffee this morning. Let's drink a little bit. I love a cup. I love this little cup like that. It's like the perfect ration of coffee. And then you see our other events coming up. Full moon, time of wisdom. Before that, the new moon. Then the full moon, time of wisdom. Full moon, new moon is active right now. Time, wisdom, time, and insight. The anniversary of Drakensang in 20 days. And the festival with the Dark Elves in 21 days. So, I think our lesson here for Drakensang, for fighting the undefeatable bosses. First of is we're going to check our question mark. Might be a reward there, and we're going to go the right way because I remember that way is dead end. So we're going to head this way. Past the flying carpet to get you to the desert world. All the way up here. I'm going to check out that question mark. Cash it in. With the lovely Queen Antonia. And apparently just had to make a brazier adjustment. Show Realm Path. If you like to join the hunt for honor and glory, yes, I would love to. And okay, and you now have to enter the circus boxtorium. And I already thought I did that, but okay, we'll enter it again. And you see we got some Mythic boss state. Mystic cubes. There's the realm path. We will take it right here. And hopefully Queen Antonia will finally count that as being completed. So as we go here again, we're going to fight again. And once more inside the tough stuff with the Afro Puff. We're going to go in here, 2,841 essence. The big boys. I'm going to set that to green just because we need at least green. These are not your mama's old boss fights. I'm going to talk about that new computer because it is going to be the workhorse that is going to allow you to see me streaming live for hours at a time in much higher graphic quality. Much more going on, and I sincerely hope that all of you watch. And I'm now just looking at these, and it looks like the boss you have to fight is different. Like it, so it selects 4 random bosses from all the bosses that are available, and you can only see the one that you're currently going to fight. So like here we see Heridur, and that's called Big Ass Knight with Chain. So, alright. And I'm wondering too the experience, because like I'm at level 52, almost to 53, and I just learned how much experience. So I'm going to memorize that number. We'll see whether we're getting decent experience for this, whether it's worth the time investment. At least right now. At level 55, obviously, we hit the cap and we can check our inventory and we can cash in the 132 boxes, and that will be an event. And that I will not do that offline. That offline or off camera. That will be on the stream. I want y'all to see me open all those up. I want you to celebrate with me as we see what swag we get out of all those boxes. If it works for loot crates, it will work for Mystic Cubes. That is a little bit off. Let's finally fight this boss. Heridur, I missed you, buddy. That said, we gotta take you down. And we gotta take you down by utilizing all our skills. Bring out Daddy Tree Folk. We need to come. I need to just start calling him Groot. I mean, I'm sure that's way too typical. Like, of course you call him Groot, but yeah, we gotta bring him out. We gotta bring out Groot. We gotta bring out Treebeard. He did his job. Now we're gonna play a little keep away until I get that back. I'm waiting for him to do like the big thing that fires a projectile, because that's the one. That's the one that is very deadly. Oh, here we go. Winding it up. Alright, so as long as we avoid that, that's the big one. He hits me with that. That might be a one-hit kill. I do have nearly 15,000 health, but I mean, I was fighting those tornadoes earlier, and yeah, they very quickly made that 15,000 health negligible. So yeah, the thing about that projectile is it is really slow. So literally, as long as we can just stay outside of his range and keep using our strats, I need to time that net a little better. Is it, I keep talking about it. My aim, while I'm running is less than ideal. But we're certainly trying and working hard, and we're going to make it happen. Ooh, hit it up. Summon Treebeard. I think that would be fun. Just keep calling him different names. First Groot, now Treebeard, then we call him something else next time. Of course, you run out of trees that way, and yeah, now we just found out how hard that smacks. It's not one-hit kill, but it doesn't tickle, and neither does that, but we took him down. So we got some spirit stones out of that. That's going to be really good for when we're with a group. Yeah. As often as the higher level players like Dirtball and Duria the Brave have resurrected me, it's nice that I've got a big stack of those to resurrect others. And I didn't calculate exactly the experience, but those are big numbers. Math is hard. But I think we're making some progress on that. Let's just try to remember it. I'm going to name it for next time. 72,657,019. We're going to remember 57,019. That's what I'm going to memorize. And we'll see how much that changes. We've got Carabosa. Alright. Carabosa. Excuse me. There might be a few of these I haven't fought. Certainly the one at the beginning of the video is one I hadn't fought in. Oh, here she is. Yeah, we're talking about it. A white queen, Carabosa. She's not purple queen or brown queen or blue queen. She is the white queen. She is getting. She's trying to rule over me right now. I was trying to come up with something funny to say right there, and it didn't exactly work. I suppose I can't have a humorous quip all the time, because this is not hurting too badly, and again, a little slow on the net. And there's some spiders. Let's give him a friend to play with, and hopefully he doesn't get termites too bad. Oh, there we go. That's the timing I want too, right before it would strike. Just like we're fighting one of the lower tax sentinels, we want that kind of timing. The biggest thing is firing that hunting arrow and basically trying to move, and the game like, well, do you want the hunting arrow or not? I'm like, no, I don't want the hunting arrow, I'm trying to run. You know, confusing the two. Okay, that time she misaimed. I was clearly not in that spot, and she went ahead and fired off anyway. Let's get that guy. Let's go, happy tree friend. And how about we not get damaged by that anymore? Let's find a health orb. Health orb, go. And that time the net might have been a little better placed. I think part of it's I'm trying to anticipate like them moving faster and they don't. Like, practice makes perfect, guys. Just remember that. Guys and ladies, don't get discouraged if your explosive shots don't always hit. Practice makes perfect. You're going to get a lot of practice in this event, I assure you. Because I bought 20 warps into this area, and frankly, I've got a frag ton of those portals to this area, so I've got plenty. We will be taking many trips back. Especially, it'll be especially good when you can see me stream it. Soon, my friends, soon my subscribers, very soon. That is Barak. Familiar with him for sure. Okay, now remember, we were at 50,000 something. 68. Okay, so we're getting at least 10,000 each. It's not the kind of experience that's going to level us up, but it's not change either. We're not getting level up experience, but we're not getting chump change either. And that's the bees, and those bees hurt. That was a complete failure on the thorns. Well, I hit them at the last section, but mostly fail on the thorns. Okay, so that. I mean, the fact that we got the health orbs are dropping decent is definitely making this slightly less painful. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Barak has similar thing to Heridur, the big swing, and you don't want to get hit by it. And but in Barak's case, you actually have to run from it. And again, a little late on the reactions. I think this might be lag. I think this might just be lag a little bit. Not all of it, obviously. Obviously, you know, you can compensate for it, and your aim has to be true. But I think some of it might just be my reactions are not syncing up where I want them. I'm thinking of doing it, and then the lag spike hits just slight enough to make my aim not true. That has happened a few times. And definitely gonna try to adjust as I go along with this event, because we've got 18 more portals to this very important boss rush event that has been talked about in the Discord for weeks now, or maybe not weeks, because it's only been around for weeks. That's right, Discord's only been around for weeks for this game, but for at least a week, been talking about get your I just died. Okay. We're not going to spend Anderman to resurrect. We will not do that for any of these. If we die during that boss rush, we suck it up. We'll sell what we acquired, and we'll go back at it. So, and there's the defeat the undefeatables, is we have to summon and defeat the third boss, and that's where we've been getting violently stuffed. Is we've gotten the first two bosses out of the way pretty decent, but then the third one comes up and just shanked. We gotta rectify that pretty quickly. At least get through all the 4 boss gauntlets. Get through it all the way. I gotta do that for you. If I'm ever gonna have stream monsters on here, I gotta perform. Yeah, gotta do it. But believe in me, warriors. We will get there. Believe in me, rangers. We will get it done. Yeah, but we will transfer these items over too, so that way we have a nice clean inventory. Mama approves of a nice clean inventory. You gotta do your chores. Alright, so let's see where we are at the end. It should be, oh, actually we got more than that. Oh no, we're looking at PV. Let's look at the one that's relevant here. So 20. And so, yeah, we got our spirit stones. We get some Draken at 35. Key of defeat. And then we will get some undefeatable chests. Health potions, Flame of the Phoenix. Now, Flame of the Phoenix will be important because of those dolls. These dolls here that you can build. And gem bag. This is pretty typical. Gem bag, clovers, essence, and then Flame of the Phoenix. And you'll want, once you get on the top of there in normal, you get these runes. So, I'm pretty sure people are doing this event if I look for groups. Yeah. Well, they're doing secret layers, circus monstroms. But they're doing them on higher levels. Certainly higher levels than I'll be able to. And I shouldn't cover my mouth when I don't speak because it drowns my voice out. But I mean, yeah, there you go. All of them. All of them right there. I'm looking for... Is that a circus monster normal? That's a circus monster normal. Let's see if we can get in the group. Certainly, some people would help. And we have another normal, and we're gonna basically go. Request accepted. Nice. Let's get in there. Okay. And let's not have my laptop cord decide it wants to be mean. That's one thing too I'll look forward to with a computer when I'm playing this on my desktop rather than a laptop is I won't have that damn charge cord popping out all the damn time. It looks like I have the group but nobody with me. So, oh wow, and look at the level we're going. 42 and 52 is what I'm at. Ooh. Let's see, I think they need to leave the group because they're not going to be able to survive. Okay, and there's blood mages, so that's what we fought before. We'll have to see if that's just a repeat of this one or if we're literally copying the first floor that we did. Copying the boss order and all that. But anyway, blood mage, let's get in there. Get the thorns out. Get Mr. Happy Tree Friend out. Get all that going. That red just is so scary. I don't lie. That just it just reeks of death. That death imagery, blood sacrifices, and all that stuff. And he's like, hola. He or she's like, hola. That's Black Souls. I think well, no. if I had ran with that person before, I would have friended them. So I haven't ran with them before. They do remind me of someone though. I want to say, I mean, started with black. Somebody that I ran with a few days ago. Okay, and I'm okay. Tree Folks Healing. I was gonna say I might have to pop a potion. I'm down to 16 of them. But frankly, if I, just went through my crafting stuff, I probably can make a whole bunch of potions at this point. I've got a lot of crafting materials. The thing I think I lack is the bottles and the other items that you need to make potions. But I certainly have all the plants from all the times that I've ran painful difficulties. I have all the materials, just not the glasses and flasks and whatever you call them to facilitate it. Blood Mage, down to about third health. Hopped right in front of my explosive arrow, which is just fine by me. If only all the bosses did that, I wouldn't have to worry about aiming so much. Hey, walk in front of this explosive arrow tip, would you? Help a brother out. Alright. Figure out. Quickly adrenaline, quickly put it down. A little more. There we go. Trying to get the minions out of the way. I like to call them mooks. We're trying to get the mooks out of the way. The thorns get in some work. I'm sure that red circle thing that's always surrounding me is some kind of stat debuff, some kind of knock your stats down, but who knows. Okay, so we got 5 points for that. So these each boss is 5 points each, maybe. I think I'm gonna take a second to say hello. Well, and I'm not in the right instance. I'm certain of it, but I don't want to waste a portal to have to go back in. So we're gonna keep it going. Let's keep it going till we die. To get the next quest, we gotta defeat the third boss, so we gotta get through the second one first, and that is Arachna. So yeah, they're going in a set order. Set order for sure. And remember, we don't want to get trapped. She's going to have those multiple claw attacks if we stay in close. And that will add up to big damage. So we want to avoid that. And also we want to, another strat is we want to wait to net until she summons her spiders. And that way we can get them all at once. With an explosive arrow, put them all down. So yeah, she started clawing and we got out of there because we really can't afford to have those going on. And the key there, putting the thorns on those axes, that way they'd get damaged while trying to go through the thorns. And here we go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, girls. We gotta take down the Spider Queen, the Spider King. I'm not trying to look at its gender right now while I'm fighting it. I'm just trying to survive, and let's pop a potion. I'm trying to remember to pop potions during these fights as much as possible. A single potion is one thing, but it's nothing compared to having to restart the boss fight or spend 120 internet to res yourself. There's no comparison, so I'm popping the potion all day, and yep, more claws. Just in that melee mode, but we've got a heal out, and we're going to need it. We'll probably hit her two away. Thought she was going to move, she didn't. Again, the claws are out. Yeah, it's rough. At least this will give me a chance to be in their instance of it. I mean, we got 5 of them, so we ended up getting the next reward. We're dying early on, but then again, we're also getting some valuable practice. So, we're getting some valuable practice. See where everybody's at. We're all somewhere in the ether. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the group, because that was not providing anything productive. And it may be that we just need to not do this event until we're ready. And a lot of this is like that. The story keeps repeating itself, but basically you got to get to level 55, and then you can start to have fun in this game. But I mean, this is fun now. It's not too bad. Like, we're getting to check this thing out. Let's see if Holiday wants some company, or Hal Dolly. I like that name. Hello Dolly is a famous play. Bette Midler has performed in it. Betty White performed in it. I like that sounds a little bit like it, Hal Dolly. And my request was denied. I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her. Not because I'm salty, but I just want to know why. Like why she doesn't want the. So yeah. Why deny my request? And I mean, she may not speak English. A lot of international players in this game: German, Europe, other Europeans, Central and South America. Shout outs to all of you. Much love here from the United States. I need to come up with, and this will be something I definitely do when I'm streaming. I'm going to be taking notes. I'm going to be doing a notebook for Portuguese and Spanish phrasings, German phrasings. Basically have them available so that way, like common terminology in the game, I can just look at the sheet and say, okay, that's what they mean. Let's do it. And then I'll be able to respond back. It's too slow for very obvious reasons. It's too slow to translate on Google Translate on the fly. Unless I would be able to, let's say, speak it out loud and do a translation that way. So we'll try Jazz Chin, and that might be a little more successful because I'm I'm a higher level. I'd like to do it at least one more time. Yeah, so that way we can see, the fans can see the play in a group. And that's all 54, 55, so maybe they want someone 52? That might be a little stretch. Well, Jazzcan was up for it, so alright. Get that. And King's Hill normal. So I need to, let's port, that may be what's doing it too. Yeah, let's King's Hill normal, get on the same instance, and then teleport to the area. There we go. We're in the same instance with them. And now we're going to look at I think the exclamation point right there is for the other event that's concurrent right now. I'm going to ask them ready, see if they're ready. And I pop back in my cord. I'm also looking at my phone because that computer that I ordered, that I've been telling you so much about, not details yet, but we'll get there. But that computer is getting built by Micro Center, so they're going to let me know when it's ready, and it's supposed to be today. So literally order it today, get it today. Let's go to the circus. Let's go to the circus, the big tent, and fight all the friends. And Jazz Chin is in here, and he hasn't started the fight yet. So Blood Mage Challenge. Let's go. Hi-yo, Silver, away! We gotta get him down. Suck it down, as Duke Nukem would say. Shoutouts to him. Sorry your glass game kind of stuck. Not your fault, though. Not your fault. You had to wait 15 years to get back in gaming shape. I do think they ought to revisit that. And when they do, just this is the new one. No strings attached. No previous 3 to 4 iterations by companies that have ceased to be, have joined the choir invisible. Revisit that franchise on a brand new legs, so to speak. I would definitely be interested. Frankly, I'd love to play Duke Nukem Forever just to experience that hot mess for myself. Yeah, and I'm sure at this point I could pick it up for $5 pretty much anywhere. And I've got a PlayStation 3, so I'd be able to play it. I don't have a PlayStation 4 because I'm not really into the modern stuff yet. That said, this new computer is definitely going to give me the chance to maybe check some of that out. Maybe not buy them like each title, but just give them a try. I'd love to give Fallout 4 a try. I'd love to give a few other titles a try. And I think that it'd be entertaining for you guys. I think you guys would like to see it. See the older 30s and mid 30s guy check out some new stuff that's a generation older, and check out these new generation things. Fallout 4 is not this generation, but I mean it's newer than my generation was. I'm the 90s kid, so why do I think my adrenaline's up yet? For one, I want to know where Jazz Chin has left the building, and I imagine it's because their level is just not there to fight these things. Hopefully the difficulty of Blood Mage just scaled down to match that. I think, frankly, I'm going to have to get on Discord and basically be like, I'm doing these runs, how would you like to be noticed on, how would you like to be featured on the stream? That will probably get me some groups. And I would say yesterday, speaking of group, I started the official guild for Embracing the Journey. It's called Embrace the Journey, the with a DA, and I'm going to set up patronage soon, and basically if you put in $1, you join the guild. If you play the game, you pay $1, you join the guild. I'm going to do that just as a way to reward players who say, hey, I'm committed to your channel, and I'm going to prove it with my money. My $1 a month. I'm not asking for much. Just if you really like what you see and you want to help me out so I don't have to work as hard for a big giant corporation, and I can work for all of you basically, making content that you love to see, the come up, as it's often been called, and share my tidbits and my wisdom and my knowledge of the game and my knowledge of life, because I've lived a decent amount of it. Why is Blood Mage resurrected? Is that a bug in the system? Is something resin that Blood Mage? Because Jazzkin just came back. Jazzkin literally came back in and reset the boss. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that. I didn't realize it either that's what happened, but yeah. That is why Blood Mage just got his health back up. It started a brand new instance, essentially. I gotta be careful because I don't want to die here, but yeah, we gotta, it's been rough. Gotta survive a few seconds so that way Treebeard can show up, snitch on me, and get some health back. Alright, let's go. You Treebeard. I mean, Jazzkin is holding up pretty good, health-wise. And I definitely like that it's a Dragon Knight, so that way they can they can take some of this aggro. I am bleeding through my blues really bad though. And that health is not going down very quick. I say Jaskin's lower level than I am. What's the dealio? There, we're about half now. Or no, not half. We're about 60% left. I keep trying to pop that adrenaline thing and it's ready, but so eager to use it. There, we didn't port this time. Thank you. Under 50%. Let's go. Oh, why? No, don't do that. Don't do that. That is foul. There we go. Pop it again. Oh. I'm sure as you get better stuff, you'll get a bigger pool of concentration. I will look forward to that. Bigger pools of concentration make me very happy. Right now we're doing what we can. There we go. Second pop. Alright, Blood Mage is about 20% now. 20% left. Final push. Just a little push, as the joke would say. That's all we need. Just a little push. Again, my cord is getting violently torn apart from the main laptop here. I will quickly slide it back in. There is a joke that is of the adult variety that could definitely get told right there, and I am going to be the better person to pass on it. As the boss finally drops. And Micro Center reminds me that because I purchased a big giant processor for that computer that got built from the ground up, that I get a subscription to Xbox Live free. Well, I'm not going to be using it. Perhaps my friend, the fearless leader of Blood Dragon Gaming, perhaps they will. There's Carol Bassa that we are moving on to next. White Queen. We died to her once before, I believe. We either died to her or we just beat her. That's a freeze. Bad Mr. Freeze jokes we will not tell, but like Spider, we must forget. And again, thank goodness for. Oh, he's going down quick. Get health, young man or woman. Get health. Get away from the explosive pods. Also, keep in mind, young man, I do have stones. I can bring you back up to life. You don't have to be all in this alone. You have allies. You have allies, my friend. We'll help you. Alright, I'm waiting for the email. And Microsoft keeps talking to me. I wish they talked to me about, hey, we've got your computer ready. We haven't done it yet. We will get there, I promise you. And I keep looking over to the right, checking to see if Jaskin's okay, because I can't always see him or her on screen. But I see their box, and I can see where they are health-wise. Also, you notice that my group level went up last night. So I added Adrenaline, the one that buffs the group for Adrenaline, based on Adrenaline. I wanted the one that's for the Thorns. They go for the Thorns. No, the Explosive. But that's like 150 of them. I'm like, I ain't there yet. That's 150 points. The Adrenaline one's only 3. That health is going down really, really slowly. This is definitely a higher challenge. I mean, the damage is the same, but just the amount of the damage they do seems similar, but the amount of health the amount of HP they've got, the amount of damage they can soak up, it seems to be a lot higher. And not just when there's multiple people, but when it's just you're by your lonesome. And that, it doesn't, it's not too much damage, it doesn't feel good getting that secondary hit from the ice ring. Ice ring, maybe we call it. Call it ice ring. It's really easy here. And I keep checking chest scan because I don't see them, and I'm like, I don't, if they drop, I want to be available, to help them, help pick them back up, because I've got the spirit stones. I can spend the cash. I can spend the cash to bring them back up. Oh, we're so close. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. All right. Tag team music coming straight at you. It's me, DC. Yeah. And my fellow Steve Rowland. Whoop, there it is. All right. Whoop, there it is. And now we got to go down here and check out the next one after I get the vial. And that was for the potion that I'm using to heal up. So, good. Back to 16 on that. And what are we fighting? What are we kung fu fighting? It's up in that corner. I think I'm kind of giving Jazz Chin a break. Okay, so SARS. SARS is up. Alright, here we go. The bull in the desert dungeon. Now the circus dungeon. And there's all the rocks fall. Any of you have ever played Pathfinder or Dungeons and Dragons and you make the joke about the dungeon master dropping all tons of rocks because the players have done something to offend the GM? Well, the bull is dropping all the rocks. If you'll recall, the bull killed me the first time we fought in this area, so we're going to try to have a little bit better luck this time, a little better skill this time. We got to stay away from we got to give those tornadoes a wide berth. I'm trying to do so right now, but it's difficult. I think they're a little bit faster and a little bit bigger this time. It just seems like they stick out more on the field. Good news is that the rocks falling, at least one of them falling, doesn't hurt too much. Again, it's not really the amount of damage they're dealing, at least for each individual shot, that's hurting as much. It's the fact that, as you notice, those rocks falling can be like several circles in one area, and you get hit by all of them. That's where it's double D dead. Same with the tornadoes. Getting hit once isn't too terrible, but getting hit multiple times back to back is what will really overcook your grits. So, kind of just setting up here. There we go. Gotta launch it right when he pops out of that. And keep it going. Oh, and that was death. Yeah. I noticed my health was gone just a bit too late, and hopefully my friend is, nope, they're not. I'm going to go ahead and pop myself up just so I can pop him up too, if I find him. We got to find him first. There he is. Okay, so I got to find a moment where I can pop the stone safely. There will be a moment, I promise you, we'll get that stone popped safely. We gotta heal first. Okay. Real quick. Did he stay there, or did he port out of town? I swear if he ported out of town. Yes. See, this is why it's important if you're doing groups and you can, please be on the Discord. Please be where like you're chatting in a video call or something. That way you can communicate with each other. It makes it a lot easier just to know, hey, okay, I got your back. I got the stones. Give me a second to get a free moment, and I can do it. The thing is, if he comes back in, it's gonna, his health all big. We're gonna get out of here. We gotta get out of here because it's not working out. This is probably the only time you'll ever see me suicide myself, but it's just not working out. So we're gonna go ahead and head back to town. Valiant effort, but I just think that it's not in that group. Jaskin, you're all right person, but I think the writing's on the wall as far as me doing that event, especially when the Jazz Chin is you're level 46, buddy. You're just it'd be one thing if I was 55 and I was super powerful and I was and it looks like Mia Staffalando LPC. I'm not sure what that means. We can certainly look it up. Just the inflection makes me think, hey, my PC's screwing up, and that's why I'm getting bounced out of the counter. Thank you for the picture. Okay, so I'm checking my email because again, the Micro Center is going to remind me about whenever they have my computer ready. And you might notice people coming in and out. That's the friends at Black Dragon Gaming because they also got upgraded today thanks to shopping spree at Micro Center. So. And I keep shouting them out. I better make this an official plug. Yeah, if you're in the Kansas City area, please stop by Micro Center for your computer needs. They do not sponsor this show at all, so just for the record. Because I noticed something when I watched Matt Pat on Game Theory and Movie Theory. He talked about the legality of certain things that you really have to do, and one of them he talked about is that knowing that you have to declare whether somebody has sponsored your video officially or not, officially sponsored your content like a company. So, yeah, not sponsored by the people I bought the computer from, just for the record. And here we go. Let's sell our stuff, and then we got to figure out what we're going to do, because that event, we're just a little underpowered for it. And it's not just, because we are defeating the bosses. We're defeating, we're getting at least one or two before dropping. But I think really to do the event well, I need to be more powerful for it. But again, this is a process. We'll get there. We did get 35 insignia. We did get that Draken reward. So it's a little tiny bit of progress, but we're going to get there. Big thing is we just gotta get to 55. That's the goal. And that's the thing too, the XP rewards for the event are not high enough. Because that's not what it's meant for. You're not meant to level up off the event, you're meant to be at 55 and, basically show off what you can do, so. But I'm glad that I got to show it to you. I got to show you what to look forward to. Just come prepared. And it was fun getting to try it out. Boss rush and Drakensang, very interesting. The video's not over though. We're gonna go a little more. I'm gonna see what we want to do. Me personally, I'm kind of over my quest lines. Like I don't really have quests to do in the desert that are particularly interesting. I suppose the draining is okay. More fetch quests, although at least for the first part of that we're almost done with it. And those are Evergreen Oasis, and then we had that in the Evergreen. So that's certainly possible just from the 3. It's not. It's a little boring because I've been in the desert for the last couple videos. Certainly the Deeps of Demise. And I did get to the 5th floor last time, which is why that popped up. And also turning in for those 1,200 coins, which now, when we get to that point, it'll be 2,000 as a reward. And then golden sprites in the treasure cave. We're almost done with that. I was in a group last night and got those 7 of 10 out of that. It was a really good group. We were fighting we ended up fighting the final boss of the desert a couple times, the genie. That genie does not pay rent, and we had to punish him for it. We had to, I called him Buddha Genie, because he's really big for a genie. It's like, definitely eats well, but we beat him a few times, and I got the spikes that way because it's in that same area. We do have that. That parallel world, same case as this, and same case as that. Gotta be powerful enough for it. I think we're gonna go back to the desert, the Evergreen Oasis. We'll set that one, and we'll go ahead and put it there. We'll port to the town first. Let's port to the town first. That way, if we should fall in battle, we will go to Haraja and not Kingsland. Also gives us a chance to make sure we're not missing on anything. So, we're not. So, back to the portal we go. And we will take a look at Evergreen Oasis. I'm not really interested in joining a group for this. I will go ahead and check it real quick. We got good for this. We do, and it's the Hall Dolly group again. So I swear, Hall Dolly's gonna think I'm following her. I'm not really. I'm just happens to be where I'm at. And okay, we have a group. Hall Dolly, and you are in what, another instance of it? Yes, you are. Okay. So we're going to port out, and we will come right back. That will get us synced up with her, his or her group. I don't want to assume just because the person's name is Hall Dolly that they're female. Could be, couldn't be. Maybe not. Gender of the character doesn't matter. The skill of the players what matters, and if you're talking to them, their humor, their personality matters too. Their class definitely matters, and they are swinging. They are swaying and swinging. They are a dragon knight, and I like that. That's one thing you can look forward to on this channel and the stream also, is that I will definitely break out the other three classes. They're only at level 7 though, because I basically got through the tutorial. And let's see. Which means I speak English primarily. My Spanish is not good. I speak Spanish primarily. I speak English primarily. That is what that means. And okay, yeah. So understood. I'm gonna go grab the bum. That is the bum. Yeah. Hybe or Ehib. I'm looking kind of the opposite. Hybe. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Bounty. So it's not available for this quest. Well, that kind of stinks. Okay. There's this game on Minecraft just called Meaty Boner. And I thought of that for a second. I'm like, you got a meaty boner. That's also need an adult for that. I'm sorry, I can't help it. And if you want to go in the comments and tell me yes I can and I should, accept that criticism with some humility. Yeah. So I clicked on the bomb, got a skeleton back into the okay, yeah. We'll go start the quest and I will defend your honor. Because I know which one they're talking about. We must defend the old man against all the threats. For sure. I'm checking to see. I thought for a second, oh, my explosive arrows is going to be shot. There we go. That name, Pilatrosh. Oh. He's okay. He's okay. I just need to summon Mr. Treebeard. Defend the glasses-wearing dwarf that might possibly have went fishing last night. Yeah. What about your bombs are so offensive? Where's the chicken? Eat it. My stuff when I need it, sorry. We are trying to keep this a PG-13 show, at least most of the time. Alright. That's 8 and 9. Let's do this. Alright, Wolfie, go. Or not Wolfie, but Treebeard, go. Gotta block those skeletons. Gotta block them. I say I didn't throw the net, but I should have. And there you go, fended it off. Okay. What else do we have here? Collect the wood, no, we just need the hides. And we gather the wine bottle and talk to Ahib. Comes and got what? Ahib's arm. Sure. Got Ahib. Said reset the map, but I'm going to the bottom to do it. Going to the bottom to do it. I mean, as long as it helps me, it's in the Evergreen Oasis, so I don't mind doing it. No, we don't. You know what? We don't want to do that. We want to. Why am I clicking on the map? We just want to go through the exit. Yeah. All right. Little confusion. But we just want to go through there. I'm trying to help people out because people helped me out earlier. Yeah. And they're level 50, so we were there a few days ago. Trying to help them out too. Yep, and there they are. We're back at it again. Now the question is, do they want to just kill things, or are we going to do something specific? I don't mind killing things, but we need to get the explosive arrows set up. Oh, and the chests are dropping. Oh yes, the chests are dropping. When you've got multiple people in your party, that RNG for chest drops tends to go up. And I very much like that. I approve of that message. I am so ready. Thing is, that bomb quest just popped up again, and it's not going to activate. If it's anything like last time, it's not going to, because you have to get Ehib's arm. Why somebody wants somebody's arm? I don't know. Is it a curio? Are they going to sell it and sell it on the black market? Put it in a museum? I don't know. I think that's one of those questions I want to find out the answer to. you know, can't. You can click on the quest, but you can't complete it. Can't move on it without the arm of Ehud. And there's a bow there, and I'm not picking it up. There we go. There we go. Pick it up. There we go. Explosions. Explosions of life. A little bit of the essence pack that we've been burning through, which we're burning through the greens, and I don't like that. We need to burn through the whites, because that's what we have the most, like 22,000 white essence. It goes a long way to making the world a safer place, or at least this world a safer place. Alright. Help our friends, because we were helped a couple days ago. Gotta help each other out, because we're all better together. We're better than the sum of our parts. One gotta find the arm of this Ehud guy, because that's one of his parts. It's missing. Wonder if our friend Hal Dolly has that quest or not. And there's some more essence. Good. More essence. Now they're gonna jump for the next area. Oh, and we delivered the arm. Awesome. Okay, I finally had the bond. Cool. Oh, okay. We gotta collect more body parts. So, do you literally have to collect all his appendages or something? I mean, if that's what I gotta do, I'll do it. But, you know what? I'm gonna headcanon this thing. I bet you that's the knight from. I bet you that is the knight from Monty Python's The Holy Grail. Has literally been bleached out in the sun this whole time, because the swamp became a desert. He's been hanging out, dried out in the sun all this time, and now you're collecting the body parts that got chopped off by King Arthur. That's my headcanon for this quest right here. You gotta collect the Black Knight's body parts. And you gotta collect more. Got more stuff here. And there we go. And we're getting hurt. We're getting hurt. Where's our Dragon Knight friend? Not that they have to bail us out every time, but still, where are they at? They're farming all the way down there. What are you doing? There we go. Explosions. We're going to get back towards them. We don't get any level up on the group levels staying apart. We got to be together, man. Brothers got a hug. Alright. I was going to ask the brother if I could grab my gear. Come on. Let me pour. And now let me summon my horse. My horse, of course. Nice and blue and lovely. Like that one blue crayon that became a character in Crayola. That's the color blue of our horse right now. Yeah, it's good. Oh, past the little baby raptors. Baby raptors, kill them. This is not Jurassic Park. We're not preserving them. They gotta fall. It is their time to fall down. Their cue to fall down. And now the big archer. Big archer of bygone times. Ugh. They're referencing me. I'm the big archer from bygone times. Is that Atom Lied from 7 years ago? He's come back from the dead to get revenge on me for abandoning him all those years ago? Oh. Not right. You're not allowed to get revenge on me. I didn't mean to. I just had real life, real life gets in the way. Ugh. I'm getting way too emotional about that. Of course I'm not. I'm playing to the crowd. Alright. roll across Evan's leg. That would be Ebbe's leg. You can go back up. No, I know that wasn't Adam and I turned 7 minutes ago. Wink. I do not know how to wink very well. And we talked to him again. Gathered the wine bottle from the supply crate in the oasis. I thought I had it. Do I not have it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Do I get to collect the wine? You need the wine. Thank you. Okay, so do I just collect it or do I give it to somebody? Alright, hold on, check. Do I give it to somebody or do I just collect the thing? It's not for sale, so I got some reason I have to hold on to it. Don't ask me why, and also why Hal Dolly is doing what they're doing. Ugh. What you doing? You're fighting stuff, obviously, because your health's going down. I'm coming. Ebbe needed their body parts. And they gave me a wine bottle in return, of which is dubious usefulness. Not sure what the value of that is for me. I would like to kill the fallen warrior that may or may not be Ackmalive, though, right now. There we go. Dead. I mean, it might have been my Dragon Knight from times past, which was like, I think I did a little better than just getting him through the tutorial, but I can only speculate because my memory doesn't simply go back that far as to what I did in Drakensang. I know that I did enjoy playing Dragon Knight though, and I will enjoy it again because I will play those classes. I will definitely play those classes. I just won't be doing it primarily because my ranger is my main class. Always will be, probably. I don't think I'll ever go on Tegan server, for instance, just to main a Dragon Knight or main a Steam Arcanist or a Mage. That said, I quit playing a little bit after the Steam Arcanist got in this game, so I hadn't really had a chance to build one. That may be the class we go with next, like as far as, hey, I'm going to give Atomlight a break and we'll try someone else like the Steam Arcanist or Mage or Dragon Knight. We'll give one of them a chance to shine. I mean, you definitely, it's a reset because, I mean, you definitely keep the endowment that you have acquired, but you don't you don't get to save gear, I don't think, for those other characters. Then again, I might be completely wrong. That locker that you get may be a locker that you can distribute between characters like it is. That would be friggin' sweet. I think we're going to call it a day in a second as far as this video, just because I'm starting to get a little tired, and basically as soon as I get the call from Micro Center and get the computer, that will probably be nice. When I get home from that, it'll be time to nap. I definitely want to play more Drakensang today, because I'm not getting to level 55 by being inactive. And I want to prove to you that I could basically be on here for a long time on Twitch. It will happen, I assure you. It will happen. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think we'll call that a day. Thank you guys for joining and embracing the journey. We'll see you later. I will be back on Agathon server later tonight, I promise.